And good morning and welcome to VSA Capital 5-Minute Morning Miner on Tuesday, the 16th of August. And we've got rain, Paul. There's rain, but of course now it's flooding.
You do, because it's all dry where I am.
Yeah, down in Truro, they had floods. It's classic, isn't it? We have droughts and floods and fire in the sky. It's like some sort of biblical adventure. It could only happen in the UK. What a crazy, crazy world. Anyway, actually, we've also got the revival of the black stuff. BHP, their coal is making them a fortune, Paul. They've had some results today, haven't they?
They have. It's the full year results come out released by BHP, and it's the contribution from their fossil fuels, which has really made a big incremental improvement in their overall position. Have to remember they have officially separated off now. The petroleum division sold over to Woodside Energy, and that as a result also reflected in the numbers. But otherwise, we've got profit from operations of 34 billion, which is up 34% year on year. We've also indicated that they've paid a total of 17 billion in taxes, royalties, and payments to governments in 2022. And I do challenge listeners to go and have a look at new economy stocks for their contributions to government statements as well, to compare that so that you could get a fair look at just who is paying the taxes and who is not around the world as far as large corporations is concerned. We also have total cash dividends announced to $3.25 a share, which indicates a 77% payout ratio. And they also announced two operational people changes, with Ed Basto coming in or being advanced to the role of Chief Operating Officer, and the gal that led the sell-off of the petroleum division, Geraldine Slattery, has been appointed President of Australia for the company.
Did you say gal?
What's that?
Did you just say gal? A gal? Did you know?
Yes, I did.
It's the girl, yeah. The lady, Paul. Come on.
Lady.
The lady. Right. Let's talk a little bit, a slightly strange one that we occasionally mention on here, but it's of interest to us because it's based in China. Griffin Mining had some interim results today, didn't they?
They did, and one of the key points is they didn't get hardly anything produced during the first quarter, as the government wouldn't let them produce. But here in the second quarter, they got things ramped up rather nicely, such that they produced about 13,500 tons of zinc, more or less all of it in the second quarter, though that is down on the June 30 period of a year ago, again, because that was a year ago included 2 quarters of production. 353 tons of lead, 80,000 ounces of silver, 3,600 ounces of gold. The quarter was profitable, with revenues of 34.7 million and gross profit of 15.5 million, and after-tax profit 3 million. So basic earnings per share 173. They are still keen to, all of this production came from Zone 3, and they still would very much like the government to allow them to finally get Zone 2 underground into production there, so they can really ramp the scale of this.
Trouble is, China's still in chaos. They've even tried to quarantine the IKEA down by our Shanghai office. And until we've had the 20th CCP party conference in November, I don't think the government are going to be doing anything. So unfortunately, the state of China, very, very tricky. Let's just move right around the world and move on to gold, because the other one that always takes a little bit of interest to me is Condor Gold. My friend Jim Mellon is a major shareholder here. Both at Oriel College we were. What were their results like, Paul?
Yes, here Condor Gold with their interim statement out, pretty much steady as she goes here, with the profit and loss for the period of just shy of 1.9 million sterling on the 6 months, which is a little bit higher than a year ago, simply because their mine at La India is getting closer to production here at this point. They did raise another 3 million sterling as working capital during the month of June, so that boosted the coffers here as they progress the La India operation toward construction completion and then first production of ounces here. And they are saying they are still on course, on timing to produce 100,000 ounces gold a year from the first stage of the operation. And it should have a grade somewhere between 2.5 and 4 grams per ton in open pit. So the margins should be excellent.
Yeah, it's a tough game building a mine, though, isn't it? Okay, what else would you like to talk about, Paul? Let you choose a couple.
Well, that's an interesting thing here. Talking about the movement of fossil fuels around Europe at the moment, and I was looking yesterday at the water levels in the Rhine River, and it's looking quite dire, and the forecast is even worse over the next 10 days or so, such that there is a strong possibility that without any significant rain in the next 10 days, the Rhine would stop flowing in at least 2 places altogether, at surface anyway. So the governments have given priority both for river, rail, and truck traffic to move fossil fuels around in order to keep the economy moving.
Paul, you're now becoming an expert on the water levels of the Rhine. Extraordinary. All right. Any other companies you want to mention?
Yes, I thought the Kingston Resources statement out. That's ASX listed VMS developer, wants to restart the Mineral Hill mine in Queensland, which is it has been on care and maintenance as an underground mine for a little while now. Nice drilling results here on what they call the SOZ zone. They're extending this particular set of lenses of mineralization to depth, real close to existing workings here, and the grades very much mineable here, looking at between 5 and 40 meters of grades over 1% copper, several grams per ton gold, and lead and zinc in appreciable amounts as well. So yes, they will get this restarted as soon as they have enough drilling to quantify the ore blocks, I think.
Very good. All right. Anything else?
That'll do for me for now.
Well, that'll do for you. That'll do for me. And we'll probably speak again tomorrow and talk about another river, maybe. Maybe we'll talk about the Danube. I don't know. Or the Thames. Who knows? We'll see. Speak tomorrow.
Okay. See you then.